Hello, this video is to show you how to create your first Maven project and to use a POM file that I have posted to Sakai. Alright, first thing I want to do is, I have a brand new workspace, so I did a switch workspace so it's not conflicting with another workspace. You do that by doing File, Switch Workspace, and then pick your different workspace. So anyway, here I am. I'm going to right click, say New, not Java project. We're going to go to Other. Select Maven and go to Maven Project. Next. For right now, and for this class, we're going to be using simple archetypes. An archetype is a way to, if I didn't have a simple archetype, I can select sort of a project scaffold of a bunch of different projects. I can configure my own. We're going to skip over that. We're going to stay with a simple archetype. Give it a next. It's going to ask for the group ID and artifact ID. I'm using CISC181. .bgibbons.edu, and for this artifact ID it's going to be PS2 for practice set 2. And click finish. And if you notice, it's going to create for me automatically a new project built on Java 1.5. I've got folders: source main Java, source main resources, source test Java, source test Java, source test resources, and it gives me a pretty much empty pom.xml. So I double click that and look at the pom. There's nothing to it, honestly. If you go out to Sakai, under resources, I'll make sure you get all the way through it. Under resources, you should see Maven helpers. Open up that pom.xml, and I'm going to copy, Control A, Control C, and then back over here, I'm going to go a couple lines, drop it in there, scroll to the top. Okay, this is from here down is what you copied in. Let me make sure I got the right name, so I'm going to copy the model version, group ID, artifact ID, and version ID, copy, and then overlay that there, and then get rid of that, and save. I have a pom.xml, which it's a little bit more than than the empty pom.xml. I've got dependencies for Spring Framework, we'll talk about later, Logback, Hibernate, JUnit, Apache POI. This is that thing that gives you the financial formulas. There's other stuff in there we can use too. Another one for Commons Math 3. Now it gives me a little red, like your project is screwed up indicator, which is fine, but for now, I'm going to right click the project and say Maven, and then say Update Project and click OK. Watch here. Notice I went from Java 1.5 to Java 1.8. The project is ready to go. Like it's now, now I'm at a point where I can start my coding. Okay. One quick trick with this kind of folder structure and GitHub. Alright, so these 4 folders, they're empty folders. Right now, if we committed this to GitHub, these folders won't go with that commit because they're empty. GitHub sees an empty folder and doesn't commit it. So we're going to sort of cheat. I'm going to say new package, and I'm going to give it package empty, and give a create info package. I'm going to click this guy. And what that's going to do is going to create just another folder called package empty, and then throw that file in that folder. I'm dead, by the way. That file in that folder, which will end up being a file in a folder, and GitHub will see that as a non-empty folder. So I'm going to do that for all 4 of these guys. And just 2 more. And 1 more. And let's see what it doesn't like. So it's going to tell me that I already had that package defined. Okay. Because that goes under probably the test. So let's do that again. Let's kill that. Got it. So package info was already created under that. Okay, so trust me, when we get down to the test, it'll start to make sense when I start to give you a unit test for this. That's all you need to do to be able to start PS2. I'm going to show you in the next video how to do not PS2, but something close to PS2, working with the rectangle class. Great, thanks. Bye-bye.